Welcome back. Now, before working on the download command, there is something extra that I would like us to add right here, and that is a simple notification to the terminal that the screenshot has been saved successfully. So screenshot saved successfully, and that is it. And now for the download command, if you can remember from the previous section, the syntax for that is download space followed by the file name. And so for the check, we are simply going to split our A and P variable into two, that is using a white space, and then we are going to compare the first value to the download string. So let us do that. So inp dot split using a white space, and we are going to take the first value in lowercase and compare that with the download string. Now, if that is true, of course the first thing to do will be to send our cmd variable to our malware. And after we have done that, the rest of the steps are going to be very similar to our screenshot command above. So I'm going to create a new variable right here called b64_string, which will be an empty string. And after that, we are going to have a loop to continually receive data from our malware. So I'm simply going to copy what we have up here and then paste it here. And the reason for that is that in both cases, we are going to be receiving a large amount of data from our malware. Now, once we are done receiving the data, we can do one of two things. Now, our malware was to respond in two ways to the download command. One is whereby we provide a file that does not exist, maybe because of a typo, and the response to that will be a file not found string. So we are going to start by checking for that. So if not found is in the base64 string variable, then we are simply going to print it out, base64 string, and continue. So the continue keyword will basically take back control to the start of our loop. The other case is whereby we actually provided a correct file name and we get back a base64 string of its contents. Now the format for that was file name followed by a colon, then a base64 string of its contents. So the first thing that we are going to do will be to split our base64 string variable into two using the colon as a separator and store the results in two variables. So file_name and base64_string. After we have done that, we can now simply decode this string and write it to this file. So with open file_name, for writing in binary, we are simply going to write the results of the b64 decode function on the b64_string. And that is it, guys. In the next one, we shall work on the upload command, which is basically transferring a file from our server to the malware. See you there.